This is a HeadGum podcast.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to A Funny Feeling Podcast. I'm Betsy Sidaro.
And I'm Marcy Jarrow. This is a podcast where comedians tell us their paranormal experiences, and we listen to yours as well.
Oh, yeah. And if you have one of these paranormal experiences that you want to share with us, please email it to us at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com.
Now get cozy.
And prepare yourself to be scared silly.
This is a Funny Feeling podcast. Hi, Betsy.
Hi, Marcy.
How's it
Hey,
going?
I like your sweater.
Oh, my polka dots?
Your polka dots.
It's got a little maroon polka dot going on.
It's a really good look.
Thank you.
I like it.
I like your Colorado sweatshirt.
Thank you.
It's got the little...
Thank you.
What are those called? The little rainbow stripes on the sleeve?
Yeah, rainbow stripes on the sleeve.
I was going to call it like a racing stripe, but I don't think that that's what they're called on humans.
Yeah, I don't know what they're called on humans.
You know, on a car, it's called a racing stripe, right?
Hell yeah, I do.
It's got a little racing stripe on
Yeah,
her.
little human racing stripes.
We're doing the damn thing again, man. We're doing the
We're doing the damn thing again.
We're reading some dang old listener stories.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
Should I just start us off by reading
Oh
one?
my gosh. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Holy shit. Yeah.
Okay, this one is entitled "My Pregnancy Was Outed by a Ghost."
What?
Rude.
Very rude.
Rude ghost. Dear Marcy and Betsy, here's a quick one for you. Just have a small amount of time for when you. Oh, sorry. Here's a quick one for when you just have a small amount of time to fill. All the time. We always have just a small.
Tiny amount of time.
Just a tiny bit.
Constantly.
When I was newly pregnant, my boyfriend, who is 100% a skeptic, and I went on a ghost tour of Bellevue Hall, a former DuPont family mansion here in Wilmington, Delaware. Another friend went along with us as well. We toured the mansion and underground tunnels while a guide told us all about ghost stories and allowed us to use dowsing rods and EMF detectors.
Nice.
I need to do that.
Yeah, I want to do that.
The rods would cross for yes or separate for no. They would also move to point things out if you asked an open-ended question.
Whoa.
The guide mentioned some mischievous child ghosts. So while in the basement, one of the people on tour was holding the dowsing rods asked, "Are there any children in the room?" As we stood in the circle, the rods turned to point blatantly in my direction, and after a moment of shock, I laughed and admitted my pregnancy to the group. My boyfriend already knew about it and says,
okay, good.
It'd be funny. And says, what if he just fainted? My boyfriend already knew about it and says it was just a coincidence, but our friend was really excited to learn the news. Attached is a photo of the mansion. You're in my top 2 favorite podcasts and my go-to for when I need quote unquote company or entertainment while I do something I don't want to do, like cleaning. Love you.
Hey.
Bex and baby Oliver. Cute.
Bex and Oliver. Cute.
I'll send you a little picture of the Bellevue.
Send me a pic. What if that was like the way they were like, I'm gonna tell my boyfriend I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
We're going to this haunted mansion. We're gonna
Hopefully there's some
hopefully a
dowsing.
ghost will help out, or else I'm not telling.
Oh yeah, I didn't plan past this moment of me going to the haunted house.
Yeah. Ooh,
I've never heard of this.
that's cool and spooky and funky.
Funky.
Doesn't it look like it could be in like a Tim Burton, like
Yeah.
something? It's a funky looking house.
Yeah. It's got that great grand round thing. What do you call it?
Grand round
entries?
thing.
Entries?
Yeah.
DuPonts. Those are paint people, right?
I mean, that's the only paint I use, so I hope.
And as a house painter, keeps you in business.
It keeps me in business. Also, you want me to come paint your house?
Oh, please.
Okay, you got it.
But you have to finish this time because you keep just doing like a quarter of a wall.
Marcy, don't tell me my business, okay? If I get distracted by a new item on a menu somewhere, I'm gonna leave my paint job to go get that and then never come back.
I've begged those menu people to stop dropping menus off at the door. My house looks insane because of them.
It's covered in menus.
Covered in menus and quarter painted walls.
Honestly, it looks pretty good.
Well, you know, it's got its own style. It looks like a quilt.
It does look like a quilt. Wow.
The dowsing rod thing is very cool. I don't know, just because those things are so weird how they just wiggle and move about.
Have you used them before? I've never used them.
It should come as no shock that I once, while just at Aubrey Plaza's house, found some in a drawer. And so, like, just picked them up. But I don't think we did anything with them. I just was like, I think I was house sitting or something. So I was like, what are these?
Wow.
She's got shit like that laying around everywhere.
You didn't, like, accidentally roast some marshmallows on them over a fire?
Over these copper dowsing rods. Oh, sorry.
I didn't know what they were. I thought they were for s'mores.
I was using your back scratcher to make s'mores.
And then all of a sudden I summoned some entities out of nowhere.
Did I ever tell you? Not her current house, but a house she used to rent years ago. I was house sitting. I was dog sitting, and I was staying in the guest room. And her boyfriend, before they left for the trip, drew like some like weird, scary, like satanic symbol above the bed because it was like a guest room / like kind of office area. So there's a chalkboard above the bed, and it was like some like fucked up, like spooky looking symbol. And I was like, this isn't funny.
That's kind of funny.
He doesn't even know what he drew. He just like found
if he made it up, I don't think it's an actual. But you never know.
You never know.
Did you erase it, or were you too scared to erase it?
I didn't know if it was for something else.
Oh, right.
You know,
right,
like,
exactly. I was like, do you need this?
In fact, I think it was like, Aubrey was like, he wants to know if you, what you thought of it. And I was like, I didn't know that was for me.
That is so funny.
I guess, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's a pretty funny bit.
Oh, yeah.
I would lose my mind, man.
Yeah, and I was like, how am I supposed to dog sit now?
Yeah, right.
All these crazy dogs.
Crazy dogs. Dude. Sorry, this is nothing. I'm caught up on Yellow Jackets. Anyway,
We'll talk about it
after we record. I have one. You want me to read it?
Oh, yes, please.
You know what's wild is it's a baby one.
A baby one?
It's a baby one. Baby meets great grandpa.
People got baby fever right now.
People, yeah, man. Okay.
Are the cops coming for you?
No.
No, chill out.
I gotta go, Marcy.
Go to the bathroom for a while.
Let me just say, my paint business is not really legal. Okay, baby meets great grandpa. Hi, Betsy and Marcy. Thank you for the wonderful pod. I love how you move through the world with humor and wonder. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, here's my story. I had a baby in December 2020 and moved into a new apartment in June 2021. Congrats.
Congrats on both.
On both. Honestly, to me, the new apartment is
more your speed.
More my speed, but
babies are also very cool.
Yeah. One of the first things I unpacked was a picture of two of my grandfathers, one who died years before my baby was born and one who is still with us. I put the picture on a tall armoire in the baby's room. I will note that this picture is too high for the babe to get a real good look at. Not long after, I would notice the baby staring up and smiling at something I couldn't see on the ceiling. I also noticed that the light in her room would flicker during our morning playtime. She always seemed happy when these things would happen, so I decided it was my late grandfather checking on us. Fast forward a couple of months. The baby saw my wedding album and showed interest in it. I opened it up and she turned through the pages. When she got to the picture of me and my late grandfather, she climbed up onto the album and started tapping excitedly next to my grandpa's face. Oh my God. Tears began streaming down my face as I asked, "Do you know him? Does he come visit you?" She kept on tapping next to his picture, smiling. She's not old enough to talk, so I took that as a yes. Oh thanks again for the pod. Stay safe and well, and don't shit your pants. My babe does that enough for all of us. XOXO, Jamaica. Wow.
I mean, that's a little baby to be doing that too.
And to be not, or I get the baby does know how to communicate, but that's a tiny baby. That's awesome.
That's so cool.
Oh,
see, sometimes when babies see stuff like that, it's not scary.
Right. I know. This podcast has taught me that.
It's taken all the fun out of it.
Yeah, it's really fun sponged up all my fears. But,
fun sponge. That's fun what sponge. I call my birth control.
That's so
fun
funny.
Sponge.
I love that term, fun sponge. It's a great way to describe a lot of things and sometimes people. You know, what a fun sponge, man!
What a fun sponge.
Fun sponge. That's so incredible.
That's so nice too.
Yeah. That is so nice.
You would only hope that if there's a ghost in your house, that it's some nice grandpa ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Just a nice grandpa ghost.
Just a nice spirit. A nice spirit who's like, "Hey, I'm looking out for you.
I'm watching over the baby, making sure none of these things fall off the armoire."
Right. What would you want a nice ghost to do for you?
When I lose stuff, put the item where I can find it.
That's really good.
Because I go fucking insane when I lose things, Betsy.
Dude, me too.
It's like it's something I would prefer people not to see what happens when I lose stuff.
Dude, I fucking lose it too.
Things get lost and then you
I don't know if
it.
I talked about when I got my new, it's no longer new, but and it was never new. I bought it new used. Prius, the first day I lost the key, the fob to it or whatever.
No.
And I was freaking out, and I had to go to a Bangarang show, and Tony was over, and Mono and Gailey were there, and I was fucking losing my mind. I was like, how did I just lose the key to my brand new car like this? And I was truly losing it. Looked where I usually put my keys, a ton, and then it was under a piece of paper. But this was after truly 30 furious moments or minutes of just I am losing my mind. I feel crazy. Yeah.
That's why, for that very reason, because I've gone insane for just lost keys. Most cars come with a second set, right? But I also put a second set of house keys and stuff on it. That way,
Smart.
And then I put it in this little pouch. It's this pouch that it prevents car, not theft, but it's this little pouch that's lined with metal. You could honestly just put something in tinfoil because, there's a thing called a booster. And if your car is within 20 or 50 feet of its keys, and someone sick uses this booster, it will unlock your car and they can like just take stuff out of it. It's the thing that happens.
Yeah.
I didn't even know about it till like, I think my roommates, it was funny because my roommate who lived in the back of the house by where we park, her car, everything was taken out of it. And she was like, I just can't believe I didn't lock it. And then someone was like, no, it's a booster.
Wow.
So it's a little pouch that keeps it from being able to be boosted like that. However, it's where I just keep stuff now because I'm like, well, that's that's the panic drawer.
That's where that's smart.
That's where when I'm going crazy, you can always go here.
Yeah.
And
go to the crazy drawer.
Yeah. Go to
That's smart.
Yeah.
I'm usually very good at, and I was that day, at putting my keys, my little card holder, everything in the same spot every time I get home. And I was that day because they were there. They were just under like a piece of paper or
Isn't
something.
that funny that you're like, this little piece of paper caused so much trouble for me.
Caused so much fucking trouble. And it's crazy because like my hand touched that paper like while I was looking for the keys.
That
like
devil paper.
that devil paper.
Devil.
But yeah. Losing stuff, man.
Bastard. Shall we listen to a listener story?
Yes, we shall.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie.
Hi, ladies. My name is Bianca, and I am from San Antonio, Texas. Much like a lot of your guests, I too was raised very religious. I'm not anymore, and I guess you could say I'm pretty skeptical in my older age. But growing up, my mom was an evangelical Christian who spoke in tongues and laid hands on people to heal them and rebuked the devil from our house on like a weekly basis. So I have a ton of spooky stories that I still can't quite explain away. Today I'm just going to focus on the first one that I ever remember having. I was probably about 7 years old. My sister was 5 and my brother was 9, and we all shared a bedroom. My sister and I had a bunk bed on one side of the room, and on the other side of the room was my brother's bed. Now, my brother had the creepiest bed. It was this super old metal bed that didn't have a box spring. It just had that like metal net that you throw a mattress on top of. So anytime you touched it, let alone thought about it, it would just squeak horribly. And I remember one night we were all asleep, and in my dream I just hear my brother screaming so loud that it woke me up, and I sat up in my bed, but our room was completely silent, like deathly silent. That kind of silence where you don't even hear any bugs outside or any ambient noise in the air that you normally would hear. It was that kind of silence that just kind of chills you to the bone. And this dread and uneasiness sank into me. So I looked over at my brother's bed because I could just sense that something was wrong. And when I looked over, he was asleep, or I thought he was. He was laying on his back, but his eyes were wide open, and he was staring at the ceiling. And I called his name, but he didn't flinch. He didn't respond. Nothing. And that's when I realized there was a huge, dark shadow looming above his bed. and it seemed to be stretching down, touching his body. I called his name again. Still nothing, no response. And something inside of me just told me to get up and wake him up. So I rush out of my bed and I go to his side and I grab his arm. And his arm is so cold. In fact, that whole side of the room was like stepping into a freezer. It was just so cold. And I looked down at him and I was calling his name, and his eyes were just blank, staring up with tears rolling down the side of his face. And I shook him and still nothing, not even a spasm or a wince. And something just told me, go turn on the light. Turn on the light. So I run to the light switch, I flip it on, and almost immediately as the light came on, my brother gasped like he had just come out of the water. And he gasped and he was screaming and screaming. And I rushed to him and I was like, Nick, are you okay? What happened? And he grabbed me and he looked at me and he just said, Bianca, did you see it? Did you see the monster on my chest? I was floored. I was stunned. I couldn't speak. I don't remember anything except our mom bursting in the room. I guess she heard my brothers screaming and it woke her up, and she came in and she was asking what was wrong, and we told her what happened, and she just started praying in tongues and rebuking the devil that she was convinced was in our room, and then told us to go back to sleep. Everything was fine. And in the morning, she anointed all of our windows and our door frames. But that didn't really help. Maybe she just wasn't a very good Christian. But that was not the last time we had an experience in our room. And honestly, I think our room was probably the most active part of our house. To this day, my brother won't even talk about it. He hates it when my mom brings it up. And I don't know, it's just one of those things that, like, we don't really talk about. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much. You seriously fill my day with laughter and spooky vibes, and I am living for it. So y'all take it easy and don't shit your pants.
Holy
Bianca,
shit.
my pants are filled to the brim.
That was such a genuinely scary story.
Terrifying.
Just, I had chills throughout the majority of the story. Just
Me too.
so scary.
Me too.
Oh.
And that I like. Also, like, Bianca's mom being very like getting the devil out of the house once a week. It's like, wait a second, maybe that really needed to happen.
Yes.
Which is, you never think of that. I'm always like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then it is like, oh, something is up.
Yes.
Wow. That is so... Bianca, you're really good at telling
you said
a
that.
Scary story.
You said that during the telling of it. Yes, very good at telling it. It was very scary, and I just can't think of anything. That's truly one of the most horrifying things I've ever heard of, to wake up and see eyes open and something coming.
That is hell on earth. That's hell on earth.
Very funny though to say your mom was a bad Christian and that's why it kept happening. I did have
kept happening.
I did have like a feeling that like it's sort of, you know, the saying, don't start no shit, won't be no shit. And maybe you shouldn't, maybe unless you're positive that there's a devil to be rebuked, maybe don't go around rebuking, because I think he might be might be starting something.
I was kind of feeling that of like, what? Yeah, exactly. Like, are you putting that out there so that they're being like, okay.
But who knows?
Who knows? Who knows?
We don't know. We don't know. Who knows?
We don't know. There's so much in this world we don't know.
We don't know these
Who
things.
knows? Ooh, that really got me.
Yeah, it really got me good. Really got me good. Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Really, very scary. Send some more of those in,
Yeah.
Bianca.
Oh, don't let your rebuking get you in trouble, kids.
Yeah, only rebuke when you need to rebuke.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Rebuke when it's absolutely gotta do it. Okay.
Yeah. Don't just be willy-nilly rebuking everywhere.
You don't want to be the boy who cried rebuke, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to read a story now.
Yes.
Well, after that really chilling one. This one is subject lined Fire Ghost and the Blue Man.
Ghost and the Blue Man group?
Oh, I love them. Remember when they stick all those marshmallows in their mouths?
I've seen them like 3 times.
Oh.
I love them so much.
I like the Blue. I've definitely seen them at least twice live for sure. At the Bowery. Is that where it is? The theater down by. It's like down on like
in New
Lafayette,
York, right?
Yeah, or something.
I saw them there. I got so stoned and saw them there, and it was a blast. I think it was the same. I want to say it was the same theater where years before that I saw Stomp.
I honestly think you're right, because Betsy, are we living the same life? Because I saw Stomp and the Blue Man Group at the,
I walked into the theater for Blue Man Group. I was like, this is where I saw Stomp, man.
I loved Stomp so much that when I was in high school, my friends bought me a DVD of Stomp.
Oh my God. I remember being blown away during the show. Like, one of the, I don't know, numbers starts with just a clicking of the pen. And I was just like,
the cigarette lighters too.
Yes. I was just looking around at this audience and we all were just like, whoa.
And then before you know it, a bunch of people with brooms come out and you're like, holy shit.
I love that. I saw it when I was in like 6th grade or something. I was like, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I mean, truly, it's like one of those things people make fun of in, you've seen it made fun of in media a lot, but it was really brilliant when it came out.
Really cool. Same with Blue Man Group, where it's like, it's really legit cool.
Yeah, if you haven't,
they're so talented.
Yes. Yes. And yeah, did they steal some of their bits from Hibachi Grill chefs? Yeah, of course. Yes.
Yeah, of course they did. But doesn't, it goes Shakespeare Hibachi Grill chefs. There's only a certain amount of stories we can tell.
It's true. It's true. I love when the hibachi chef does Taming of the Shrew.
I love that so much. Have you seen them do Macbeth?
Don't say that in a Japanese restaurant.
Well, I know, unless you're performing
yes.
Then you can say it.
No.
But
I can't wait to go back to a hibachi place.
Dude, Mano and I went to one when we were in Calgary.
Oh yeah?
And it was just like they
fun.
They were checking vaccine. This was in September when stuff was like
different,
chiller.
Yeah.
And they were checking vaccine cards and stuff, and it was like, and there were big glass things between each thing, but it was just like, oh my god, I've missed it so much. Did they
pop a shrimp in your mouth? Or was that against COVID protocols?
They did not pop a shrimp in our mouth. But our chef was awesome. He was really, really great and awesome. I was like, I was telling Mom, I was like, I think I fall in love with every hibachi chef I see, because I'm like, they're so charming and they can cook. And they make me laugh.
They're the firemen of the restaurant world.
They are the Oh, I need a calendar of hibachi chefs.
I truly could you imagine going to the hibachi grill in a bad mood and staying in one?
No, not at all.
No,
not at all. That's so good. I got to remember that when I'm feeling down, to go to hibachi.
Oh my gosh. What if after a funeral, the whole funeral party went to
That's it.
It feels so bad for the chefs. Okay, we diverted.
We really went on a... Well, yeah.
Everyone is so hungry for a stack of onions turned into a volcano.
Oh, I love it.
So good.
I love it. I love hibachi.
It's great. Okay, this says, hello again, ladies.
Hello.
I remembered a couple other spooky things that happened at the preschool I worked at, so I figured I would share. This person wrote, I believe we've already covered this, about working at a daycare and children... Or, a little girl said she saw the blue man.
Yes, okay.
That's how this started, yeah. I don't remember when, guys, but it was red. Okay, the preschool classroom was actually a basement level room. The way into the preschool was through the kitchen and then through a door that led to a few stairs down into the basement. Sounds creepier than it actually is. Well, sounds like a fire hazard for sure.
It sounds very creepy.
You're going to need a hibachi
grill. Put the
grill.
preschoolers in the basement.
Yeah. You're going to need a hibachi grill person to come check out to make sure that's up to fire code. So one day the preschool teacher and the class had gone downstairs after breakfast, and I went into the kitchen to start cleaning up. While I was wiping down the tables, I glanced up at the door and realized that the deadbolt was locked. Deadbolt makes it sound scary. I was so confused because the deadbolt could only be locked from the kitchen side of the door, and I was the only person who had come in since the class went downstairs. But somehow it was mysteriously locked.
Whoa.
This meant that they were locked downstairs in the basement, which is only slightly terrifying. This was weird, but I just unlocked the door and went about my business. The other strange things happened there, like hearing crying in the back rooms when no one was there.
No.
And the owner's daughter playfully chasing who she thought was her sister down into the basement, only to find that her sister had actually run upstairs to another area of the building.
I got such chills.
That's very spooky. Oh boy. Another experience in the basement classroom happened at night after all the kids went home. What are you doing there? You need to leave. As soon as those children leave, you need to get out of there.
Yeah, you gotta walk out with the last kid.
Yeah, make the kid go behind you.
Yeah, keep shoving them a little bit further behind you.
My husband and I were painting a mural and had stayed super late to get it finished. Nothing weird happened while we were painting, like Betsy.
Nothing weird happened.
Yeah, no menus showed up. Nothing weird happened while we were painting, and we were there until about midnight. We were feeling good about a job well done and had cleaned up, getting ready to head home. We started turning off lights, and once we turned off the last bank of lights, all of the toys on the shelves started going off. I'm talking a room full of kids' toys lighting up, talking, singing, beeping, flashing in complete darkness.
No.
All at once when no one touched them. Needless to say, we scurried the hell out of there as fast as we could. I'm just glad my husband was there to witness that with me and assure me that I was not crazy, LOL. Thanks for reading.
Yeah.
Take care, Ashley. That's horrifying.
That is, that hasn't even been in a horror movie. It's so scary.
Because it would be too unbelievable. That's why.
Right.
They'd be like, yeah, right. But
yeah, right. All of them. That is so scary.
oh my God. Are there any horror films set in like a daycare?
Ew. No, I don't think where it's the primary.
That would be.
Or I mean, maybe somewhere. Dude, that would be very. Well, there's El Orfanato, but
Yes.
that's the orphanage.
An orphanage and a daycare are very different.
No, they aren't, Marcy. No, they aren't.
A daycare is where people drop their kids off, so they're orphans for hours, and then they're abandoned. Like orphans.
Yeah. Whoa, that is so. Like, what the? There's so much energy there.
Yeah, you
If
couldn't
they
even.
could do. Oh.
Go ahead. Sorry, I interrupted
Well,
you.
I was just thinking, like, if every single toy can be set off.
Yeah. And there's no plausible, like, debunking explanation for it that I could think of,
No.
at least.
Yeah, what would that be? Like, lightning hit and then made everything go off?
Yeah. The only thing that you could possibly blame it on, and this isn't how it worked, I'm sure, because if every single toy were plugged into the wall,
The same.
yes, or just like they all were like plugged into a power strip, and then whenever, like, to recharge, they're all recharging plugged into a power strip, right?
We know how all these toys recharge.
Yeah, they all have a little USB cord, and they're plugged in, and they're recharging, and then you turn off the light, and then the power to the power bank goes off, and then all of them start working at the same time. But that sounds like a crazy person's idea. So
Yeah, that's a Clark Griswold idea.
I sound sick when I say it.
Yeah, I was like getting ready to be like, uh-oh.
Marcy's
We lost Marcy.
She's done for, dude. She's
Just from this idea, she's done for, man. Whoa.
even just saying it, she's ruined.
You ruined, dude. I got one, and granted, it's from October 21st, 2021. So not
Okay.
too far ago.
Not too far ago.
Far ago, long ago. But
Could be from
it's
far
called,
away too.
It's not too far away. It's called This Just Happened as I was listening to your podcast. You ready, Marcy?
I'm ready.
Hey, you Betsy and Marcy. Jordy from Austin, Texas here. I'm not normally into horror stuff, but I've been really leaning into the current spooky season, binging mostly y'all in between any other paranormal content I can stomach. So thanks for being so palatable. Oh, you're welcome.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Eat us up.
I knew I had to write in as a spook happened as I was listening to a later episode while walking my dog. The closest nature trail is just a block up and a quick cut over some railroad tracks. Sometimes a train is parked, and today it was. No big deal. We just crouch under the latches in between the compartments, but not before Pup gets in some good sniffs. Oh, yeah. Gotta get that pup some sniffs from
Gotta
that train.
sniff. You gotta see what's up in that train.
Gotta. That's wild. Like, just the idea of, like, bend down and go under a train.
Oh yeah, this seems. I guess there would be some sort of warning, but
Oh, yeah. If a train was getting ready to
but
toot along.
still seems scary and dangerous in its own way.
Most of the time, she'll just sniff around real quick and move on. But this time, she caught a smell she couldn't let go. Then, about 20 solid seconds in, I hear a bang come from inside the compartment I'm standing next to.
Uh-oh.
Makes both my dog and I jump. I look over and see in big, bold writing, empty load. Obviously, different trains come and go, and it's never the same one if parked there. So when something says it's empty, I'm gonna trust it to be empty. Startled, we scurry under the latches to get to the other side, and just as we safely make it clear, we hear the bang again. I've clearly been consuming too much spooky content. I turn around and see two shapes spray painted on the other side of the compartment. I let out a classic Betsy ew and went on our way to the nature trail. Mind you, we do call this the Witch's Trail, seeing as about 25 yards into the trail you come to find what is oh so clearly some kind of witch's den. What? Multiple huts made out of branches. Some have little stone altars, sometimes with candles and goblets surrounding it.
Whoa!
Sometimes there's rocks shaped into what can seem like a face of sorts. Shit is obviously going down out here. One time I found a sacrificial Cliff Bar on an altar. So stuff like that sometimes happens. That'll make me tee hee hee, Nicole, and not spiral into there's a witch coven performing dark magic in my backyard. If so, I like to think and hope they're using their powers for good, LOL. Don't shit your pants, but I've attached photos so y'all can see just how creepy this place is. Thanks for taking the time to read and share this, and thanks for a digestible, spooky platform. Love the both of y'all and all your amazing work. Big fan, Jay. Wow.
All right, I'm looking at these photos now.
I'm looking at these
spooky witch yurts. Witch yurts? Witch yurts. That's what I was trying to say. This is cool. It is like, I mean, there's an altar. There's a fucking altar set up, I guess. But the good news is that every woman is a witch now. And so this could just be about getting a new job.
Right. Yeah. A sacrificial Cliff Bar. That is so funny.
Sacrificial Cliff Bar.
I do too.
I mean, I love a vegan sacrifice.
Love it. Wow, that's so spooky, those bangs. Like, what?
Yeah.
What is that, man?
Boxcar.
Empty load, dude.
Boxcar kids?
Boxcar kids.
It's a bunch of boxcar kids.
There you go. There we go. We solved it. Ooh. Trains are spooky, especially when they're not moving. Well, they're terrifying when they're moving.
Yes.
Get hit by one of those, but then they're spooky when they're not moving.
Yeah. Also, it just feels like there's so much like scary stuff that can go on. Like, I don't know, like people do just hop on trains and go across the country. You never know like what kind of person could be hiding in a train. I hate to be like who people are hiding, but you never know. You don't know.
Right. Do you remember, I feel maybe we've talked about this a long time, the I guess like an urban legend of like, do not, if you count the cars on the train, something bad will happen in your life. Have you ever heard that?
That's a superstition I've never heard.
A superstition, yes. Yeah. I feel a friend of mine, like, I think I won't say her name just in case, but she did it one time, and then like her grandma passed away or something. She's like, it's because I counted the train, and it's like, I don't know about that, but
I want to look it up now to see if it's is it bad luck? Is this bad luck? What?
Counting train cars superstition.
Is it bad luck to count train cars? I don't know. No one can tell us why. Well.
So this is in Nebraska folklore. It is bad luck to count the cars in a freight train. That's just all it says. All it says.
I guess they don't know why.
Don't know why either.
I bet someone who was trying to avoid like some kind of tax or toll was like, yeah, no, it's bad. Don't do it. Don't look.
Yeah, you better not. Bad things will happen if you count all my cars on my train.
You just gotta go by the honor system. Trust me.
Yeah. Trust me. Bad stuff will happen if you don't.
It'll be safer for everybody. Shall I play another listener story?
Yeah!
Hey, Betsy. Hey, Marcy. So I just heard your backstory about the silver dollar and lead bill. And as a fellow Leadvillian myself, I have a few Leadville ghost stories, which I've sent in. But I wanted to tell you about the silver dollar ghost story. So it happened to my mom, who's one of the least metaphysical people I know. Anyway, she was at the Silver Dollar one night with a couple of her friends, and she's always wanted to see ghosts and have experiences, but she never has. And meanwhile, I've been haunted my entire life, probably by her. Anyway, she was sitting having dinner and drinks with a couple friends, and they were in one of the, I think, back tables, back booths, a little bit away from the front. And she heard walking behind her. She could hear like footsteps behind her, and she kept looking around, and she thought maybe it was the acoustics, but like she didn't really know what to think. And she could kind of feel like the floorboards around her moving, and she's sitting with a group of people, or a couple people. And so she keeps like stopping and looking back and stopping and looking back. And then eventually she was with a couple. The man she was with was like, "What are you doing?" And she was like, "I keep thinking I hear footsteps, and I keep kind of feeling like there's footsteps, but maybe it's just, like it's an old saloon, it's an old bar, maybe it's just that." And then he kind of got quiet, and he's like, "No, there's been shadows walking behind you the whole time." And so she was just like, "Oh, okay." But, then I guess, got drunker and forgot. So that's my one silver dollar story. But also, I don't know if you know, Betsy, but a man was actually murdered outside the Silver Dollar Saloon, and it was a case of mistaken identity, and it was fairly recent, within the last, I think, like 10 years. But anyway, he was outside, I think he was a bartender, and he was outside smoking or getting rid of the trash or something. And a guy came up and stabbed him to death, and he died, bled out right there. And then they realized it was not the guy who killed him, realized it was the wrong person and turned themselves in. So there's also rumor of the bartender still being around, but I don't know. My Leadville ghost experiences are not in the saloon. They're in various houses and locations. So anyway, that's my silver dollar stories. So yeah, stay scary and stay without shit in your pants. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Whoa, that's a good silver dollar.
That really is.
Leadville is a spooky place.
We get a lot of stories from Leadville, right?
I think, it's this town. My parents lived there for a couple of years while I was in college. Like, crazy high up, like always battling to be the highest town in the lower 48 states, I think, against this other little town right very close to it called Alma. But it was like this huge mining town to where at one point they were like, Colorado was like, "I think we should make Leadville the capital." But then after the big boom, of course, like it got small,
the bust,
yeah, there's a bust. But it's a spooky.
Ooh,
it's a Wild West town,
Also, it's like funny to be kind of like maybe I would assume a little bit remote, but at one point having a lot of money, so it has like buildings. You're like, this place shouldn't have this.
Seriously, like big, beautiful hotels and stuff, and it is very remote. There was one Christmas that I went to my parents' place there, and there was a big storm. Like one of my sisters was supposed to come too, and she couldn't get to Colorado because there was such a huge storm. And because of the storm, trucks with food couldn't get up to Leadville because Leadville's like 10,200 feet or something high. And so it was just like we went to the grocery store just being like, what can we eat? And like shelves were empty. It was wild. It was nuts.
Yeah, the elevation, you're right, is 10,152 feet.
Yeah, it's unbelievably high up. And I grew up in Summit County, which is like 30 minutes away from there. But, like 1,000 feet lower.
I want to go see more parts of. I've only seen. Let's see. I've been to Winter Park, and I Lake Tahoe's not there. That's
Northern California.
I thought it split 2 states, but not. Yeah.
Nevada.
Nevada. That's right. That's right. Yeah. So I've only been to Winter Park when I was 5.
Winter Park's cool, man.
I froze on the mountain.
Yeah, you froze almost to death.
Almost to death. But I lived. I'm not a ghost, you guys.
Oh my God. Stop it. Marcy's not a ghost.
I'm not.
Stop.
Oh my God. Stop.
Oh, stop it.
Ugh, you all have crushes on me.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Stop.
I feel so terrible. That's so awful to hear a story of mistaken identity.
That's really sad.
I want to maybe even look that story up to be like, well, who did you think he was?
Right.
Like, who did you mistake? Who?
Right. Also, you got close enough to stab. Didn't you kind of realize then?
Yeah, how many pokes did it take?
I don't know. It's really sad. That's really sad.
Honestly, just so fucking brutal too. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we've come down hard about we're anti-murder, I guess. So that's
we are. We're anti-murder on this podcast. So,
yeah. Even though it's bad.
Sorry if you're not.
It's bad for business, but still. And your mom having someone be like, "Oh, I've been seeing shadow people walk behind you."
Dude, what would you like? Would you, Marcy? Would you want? I would scream as soon as if I saw shadow people walking behind you. I'd be like, Marcy, there's shadow. I would let you know immediately.
Yes. Because what are they doing?
Right.
What are they doing up there? Stop.
No.
Get out of there. Would you want me to tell you?
Yes. Yes, I think so. Yes. Especially if I was hearing stuff.
Just for safety's sake, you know?
Just for safety's sake. Let's just get it out there. Let's throw it out there,
Just put it out there.
Put it out there. Put it out there.
Be like, do with this information what you will, Betsy, but there are shadow people walking behind you, and they are making fun of you behind your back. So
wait, how do you know that if they're shadow people?
Oh, they've slapped signs on your back.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, it says call me a dork.
And by
the way, Betsy, you're a dork.
No.
You're a dork.
Man, there are shadow people constantly following me around, slapping that on my back.
Thank God I'm there to tell you, right?
Yeah. I mean, you were patting my back a lot when we got to this bar.
I was trying to make sure the shadow people had gotten away from you.
Oh, thank you.
I was shooing them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, ow. You keep patting my back.
Betsy, we're not even in the same house.
Marcy, it's improv. Yes, and.
No, Betsy, I mean there's a person behind you.
Oh, no.
Eek!
No.
Please, nope. Okay, I'm going to read a listener email. This one, the subject is exploding head syndrome. Actually, it says exploding heady syndrome. So,
yeah. Oh, God.
Let's see. Did I already read this? No. I was hey guys, I was listening to Listener Stories episodes 184 when you guys were telling the story of. Sorry, I just got nervous that we'd already read this. So if we have, let me know, Betsy. Okay.
Okay, I will.
I was listening to your better memory stuff than me. I was listening to Listener Stories episode 184 when you guys read the story of the woman who has exploding head syndrome. I knew I had to write. My whole life I have lived with this syndrome. Oh, I would remember that if it was your whole life.
Yeah.
Every time I would try to go to sleep, it would sound like a bowl or pan would fall in the kitchen. And every time I would go check to see what the noise was, and there was nothing. I Googled it in my teens and found out about this syndrome and just assumed that's what I had. Fast forward to when I was 27, the sound started getting more sinister.
Oh, what?
I would hear someone talking, or I would hear repeated knocking on the wall right behind my head. I would try to tell myself that this was all inside my head. My brain is just struggling between reality and the dream world. But that all changed when I started seeing the shadow people in my room. And these shadow people seemed very malicious once I would notice them. It always seemed like they were going to hurt me. It got to the point that I was afraid to go to sleep. These shadow people were legit haunting me, and I had no idea what to do. I felt close to losing my mind, and one night it happened again. The person...
Oh, no.
This person was crawling into my room from my window. Reaching their shadowy hand towards me.
No. Oh, this is fucking me up. Stop.
But
go.
But once I turned my light on, I felt this weird peace and heard the words, "I love you."
Ew, what?
I think my grandma, who had passed just a few months earlier, helped with the shadow people.
Oh.
I don't know what she did, but I haven't seen the shadow person since then.
Whoa.
I still hear weird things right before I fall asleep. And one time I turned around and there was a corpse next to me. And
ew!
And it rolled off my bed and was gone once I turned off the light.
A corpse! A corpse!
But I like to think my grandma filters out most of the ghost activity and I just get the stuff that slips through. Oh my God. In that episode, there was another person talking about working at a haunted child center. Oh my God. Did we just read that one? Oh my God. I absolutely do not read these ahead of time, guys.
Whoa.
I have some experience working at a haunted after school program. Let me know if you guys want to hear about it. LOL.
Yes.
Thanks for the great work. You guys keep me company on my morning run / commute, Mandy.
Mandy, send us.
That's wild.
That's wild, dude.
That's wild. Also, I have an update from Mandy, too.
Oh, okay.
Or should we just talk about those fucked up things? Because
let's
talk about the
fucked up stuff and then hear the update. Dude, crawling through... That is so fucking gross.
That is
and nasty.
Horrifying, Betsy. I really hated that image. I did.
I did too. It is, and that is so scary. That is so crawling is so awful.
Why is it though? Why?
I don't, because it's like no, walk. Just walk.
Have you ever seen? Maybe it's just me because I'm on TikTok too much, where it's people in the woods and they see like a humanoid type person, like what they looks like a human, but they're behaving really weird and they're making noises like
Ew.
like humans, but they're not actually speaking, but they're like like they're
that is
yeah.
What do they think that is? What is that?
They think people label it as skinwalkers. Now, I mean, you see so many different things on the internet. So I've read that, like, you know, that people shouldn't even say that out loud. So,
Marcy,
I fucked everyone over just now. We're all
Marcy.
fucked. I'm not supposed to say it, but
shoot. And I said Macbeth. Shoot.
And now my park cans are falling down. It's a little theater.
We did. I've absolutely talked about this on this when we were striking in college after the pajama game.
And striking is when you tear down the set that usually you do it the night of the last show, correct?
Right. Yeah. It's like usually it's everybody gets, it was a kind of fun,
it's
like
a tradition.
Pizza,
Yeah.
hang out. And this one dude, Nick, kept screaming Macbeth, and people were like, stop, just stop. He's like, it's so stupid, it's so stupid. So our theater, it like below the stage was where we stored a bunch of the huge backdrops and stuff, and there was like an opening in the back that you would then lower down the scrims and stuff, and the workshop was below, like where you build all the sets. And Nick, the dude screaming Macbeth, kicked a little 4-wheel dolly, and it went down that hole and nailed my friend Eddie in the head.
Nick
and
sucks.
everybody was like, it's because you were saying Macbeth, dude.
It's because Nick's a terror. He's a terror. And it's all, it's not a curse. It's Nick's fault. Let me tell you, our technical director, who was also the artistic director of our theater program, would have never let that happen. Steve Shepker would have been like, how dare you? Not cool.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Yeah, I'm so scared by the and also like, was it ever exploding head syndrome? Maybe not.
That's what I was thinking when it got to like, but then shadow people was like, I don't know if it was ever that. Yeah. Especially if it stopped. I guess the shadow people have stopped. We don't know if the exploding head
Yeah.
Man, the body is so wild.
Yeah.
Like, no wonder people thought people were like witches and stuff.
Yeah. Also, people are definitely witches too.
Also, people are witches, but like in the olden days of just like,
yeah,
or that they were possessed or something, where it's like it could have been. It's a million different health things, bodily things,
or sometimes a paranormal thing is labeled a health thing when it's like, no, you're not crazy. Something's happening.
Exactly. Which it is so like, it's so confusing.
Did I ever tell you the time? So I go to a psychiatrist, not to brag, but I take Wellbutrin.
Brag.
And it's very expensive to go to a psychiatrist. It doesn't seem fair in America, but I once mentioned that I had a podcast, and she said, what type of podcast? And I was like, oh no. I was like, I didn't want to say that I host a ghost story podcast because I was worried my psychiatrist would lock me up in a loony bin.
Oh no.
And so I told her, I was like, it's a ghost story podcast. And she said, well, do you believe in ghosts? And I was like, I mean, I guess I've had some experiences that I think were ghosts, but who knows? She's like, because I have a ghost in my house.
Yes. Good. That's so funny.
I loved her. Oh yeah, because there's a ghost in my house.
Because there's absolutely a ghost in my house.
She's like, my dog always barks at it.
I love that.
So here's the second part of the email. I don't know that it's an update, but it's a second email. So,
okay.
Hey, I've got some more experiences in the last couple of weeks. About 2 weeks ago, I just laid down and closed my eyes when I heard someone say boo right behind me. Last night after laying down, I had a dream that a little girl was sprinkling something on top of me and whispering. My eyes opened up instantly as if I wasn't asleep. I'm not 100% sure if these are actual experiences or just hypnagogic hallucinations, but they are creepy as hell. I regularly smoke cleanse my space and have some crystals on my nightstand that are supposed to help with bad dreams. Love the pod, Mandy. Oh no, Mandy, you are haunted as hell.
Yeah, Mandy, it seems like stuff is happening.
It seems like stuff is happening,
seems
man.
like a lot of stuff is happening.
Man, I hate to say
so
this,
sorry.
but you are haunted as hell.
I am so sorry. Yeah.
Either that or you have like truly one of the worst sleep disorders.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Oh.
In which case, like, maybe you could go get a sleep test or something. I don't know, but like either you have something terrible going on in your home, or you gotta go get a CPAP machine or something.
Yeah. think that, yeah. Wow, that is. Oh, Mandy, I'm sorry.
It's terrible.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, Betsy. You didn't do it. Did you?
No. How would I know how to do anything like that?
You didn't say any words just then.
I didn't do
Betsy,
anything like that.
I see. I can tell you're trying to avoid lying by speaking in gibberish. You are being a skinwalker right now.
No, I'm not a skinwalker. Ew. Okay, you ready? I got one.
Give it.
Post Tarot Spirit and Dream featuring Marcy and Betsy.
Sex dream, sex dream, sex dream.
Hi, Marcy and Betsy. Please don't use my name. I won't. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. That's fine.
What? That's fine.
Okay, love the podcast. You both are so funny and have such great vibes. This podcast has been such a blessing during COVID times, and I'm steadily plowing through the back episodes. Well, thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Brief preface. I'm super into witchcraft, which involves a certain amount of talking to spirits and the dead. I'm not psychic, but since I've started witching around, I've had some spooky interactions.
Ooh.
I usually don't see anything besides the occasional fuzzy shape or dissolving mist in the mirror.
Nope.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's a whole thing. That's enough to write. That's enough to write in about, honestly. So.
Yeah, honestly. Usually it's more like intuition. I just know something has popped into my space / walked through the rooms / is standing behind me.
Oh,
Okay.
no, thank you. No.
Okay.
Absolutely do not care for.
No. This only scares me a little. I do tons of woo-woo energy stuff for protection. I also do lots of evidence-based stuff like talk therapy, fuck you, Dr. Lisa, and mostly remembering to take my meds. Hence, I'm confident in my boundary-setting abilities, both in this world and beyond.
I'm worried about Dr. Lisa now. What is Dr. Lisa? Fuck you, Dr. Lisa.
Maybe there's a who's a Dr. Lisa? Dr.
Lisa. Is it Lisa Simpson?
Dr. Lisa Simpson.
Oh, well. Who knows? Sorry, I interrupted.
Okay. I could explain more, but it would be really, really boring.
Well, we could also look up Dr. Lisa for a while.
Yeah, do you want us to slowly type through Dr. Lisa and figure out? Here comes the story. I've been directionless with creative projects and decided to get a tarot reading. I read cards all the time and love them. The reader came strongly recommended.
There's an asterisk. I always read along with you, Betsy. And it's
okay.
So this part we won't say.
Yes. Okay, great. Where am I? Okay. But the night before, things started to get weird. As I moved through my home, I felt like there were presences everywhere. Ooh, floating in the air, hanging out in the dining room, walking down the hall. Wherever I sensed them, I felt a physical sensation similar to what I feel when I speak to a close talker. Ew, that's such a perfect nasty description of what that must feel like.
I really, that gets me good because I always am worried that I'm a close talker because I can't hear very well.
Oh.
So I'm always like leaning in and I feel like people always back off. I'm like, well, then why are we talking? Because I can't fucking hear you.
Oh, wow. I've never thought of you as that, but am I one?
I only take you to the quietest of places to talk.
Yeah, we only go and hang out in libraries.
Come here, Betsy.
Ew, don't do that. Okay, close talker. It felt like someone with a much smaller bubble of personal space than I had something to tell me. I don't feel angry or scared, but my entire system is thrown off for a moment or two as it adjusts to something unexpected. But because I'm not feeling fearful, I'm not worried. As long as they don't mess with my sleep, the living, or my stuff, they can do their thing. Remember, woo-woo energy protection in the place. Shruggy person.
Shruggy person.
The reading went great and was super helpful. After the energies I'm feeling seem to mostly have gone, so I go about my day. That night, I laid down in my bed and my cat hopped on my chest. The room is super dark except for my phone light as I'm scrolling, and my cat is purring really loud. Suddenly, I get the same close talker feeling and realize something is standing beside my bed watching me. I got the feeling it was waiting for me to put my phone down and go to sleep. No. I try to ignore it and focus on my phone, but I can't. It's like the presence became stronger. I do my witchy thing, then let it know that if it means harm or malice, it needs to fuck off. It doesn't move. And now I can vaguely make out a shape.
Oh no.
While I'm definitely weirded out, it didn't feel hostile. Actually, hostile? Because you stay at a hostel.
Yeah, but I would say like permission to treat the witness as hostile. Hostile? No, I don't know.
Hostile? Well, it didn't feel hostile.
It didn't feel like a hostel.
It didn't feel like staying in a hostel, I'll tell you that much. Honestly, it kind of feels more like staying in a hostel.
Yeah,
Somebody's just watching you sleep. Well, I'm definitely weirded out. It didn't feel hostile. Actually, it felt patient and compassionate. Also, my cat didn't seem to give a shit. Because this isn't the first time something like this has happened, I do my go-to solution for this situation. Go to sleep and hope it goes away. As I set my phone down, I remember thinking, no matter how this turns out, I should definitely send an email to Betsy and Marcy. After I shut my eyes, I remember I felt the presence touch my temples. Then I got a really bad case of giggles and was out. Oh my God. That night, you guys were totally in my dreams. I was walking north on Vermont Avenue towards Los Feliz and ran into you guys walking south towards House of Pies.
Oh my God.
I used to live in LA, not anymore. Oh, this is awesome. You guys were walking a baby bear by a leash and holding hands, not in an affectionate way.
Well, we needed to hold on to one another in case we needed strength to take care of this baby bear.
Right. It was more like Kang and Kodos, from The Simpsons, holding hands as Bill Clinton and Bob Dole in The Simpsons Halloween episode. Yeah, and they're like exchanging. What are they exchanging? It's a really great line of like, we are exchanging. Shoot, I can't remember, but it's really great. That is so funny. I ran up and asked if I could cook you two dinner like a fucking creep. Betsy said yes, but only if I used the Instant Pot. Then I woke up and it was morning.
This is wild.
This is such a funny dream.
This is wild.
Dreams are so funny. Okay.
Also, the quote, Betsy, is, "We are merely exchanging long protein strings. If you can think of a simpler way, I'd like to hear it."
I love that Halloween episode of just like Bill Clinton, abortions for none, boo. It's so funny. I don't know what any of this means besides me binging your show, LOL. But I'm feeling better about my projects overall, so I consider this a win. Thanks for reading, and when I get my shit together, I'll type up some of the scarier stories and send them in. Love y'all. That's awesome.
That's wild.
That is wild. Like, what? Because, like, standing there, but then them not feeling too, like, it feeling patient and compassionate is really interesting.
Yeah, it's almost like, well, then why am I even aware of you if you're like not trying to bother me?
Yeah, exactly. Where it's like, well, then leave me, like, yeah, chill out a little. Don't be so spooky, man.
It could be our friend, dabbling into, the other side of it, like with a sudden new awareness, and this thing has been there for a while, and it's like, go to sleep, chill out, I'm just here.
Right. Don't worry, I'm here to give you the giggles before you go to bed. Okay, that's all. I just want you to giggle before bed, and then
everyone should giggle before bed.
Oh, I love giggling in bed. I love getting into bed. Just being all like, yes.
So I've said it too many times that my house is so cold. It like has no insulation, so it just stays cold.
Right.
And when I sleep under 2 comforters now. And boy, is it's great. That's really great.
Decadent.
It's really great.
That's nice, dude.
Well, we have a little bit of time. Should I just play another listener story for the heck of it?
Just for the heck of it.
Okay, dokie.
Yeah.
We were in the Netherlands, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah.
How old were you? Like 4?
I was like 3 or 4.
Okay. So tell me the story.
Okay. So I was like in bed, and then like this, I really had to pee, and then this lady.
Well, let's describe the layout for Allie real quick so she can hear it. So our upstairs, you would walk up the stairs, and on the left immediately was my bedroom. If you went straight on, there was like a tiny hallway, and it was our bathroom and then Mom and Dad's room. Mm-hmm. And then there was another little tiny room to the right as soon as you got up the stairs. But there was this hallway past the bathroom, and at the end of the hallway was your room. Mm-hmm. Okay, so continue.
Okay, so I was like, I really had to pee, and I was like, oh, like maybe I'll just go ask Mom to take me to the bathroom
because you were really little.
Yeah. So then like this lady shows up, and she's like, do you have to pee? And
she asked you a question?
Yes. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, oh, take my hand, let's go.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, so I got out of bed, and I like reached out for this lady's hand, and I looked down, and she had like this weird like dress on, and I was like, oh, well, I guess Mom's into like weird clothing today.
What?
And then
could you actually hold her hand?
Well, I tried to, and then my hand went like through her hand, and then she like turned it into dust, and it kind of like floated back out of the doorway.
Okay, wait a second. Wait, I thought you just saw someone. I didn't know you interacted with them.
No, I interacted with them.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so what did she look like?
She had like curly hair, and she was like younger, but she had like a bruise on her cheek. And
what kind of dress? Was it like an old-timey dress? Like what kind of dress?
Yeah, it had like lace on the bottom, and it was like kind of like wider sleeved. I can see it very well in my head. I can see her right now. Yeah, and it kind of had like a ribbon, but it wasn't like cinching her waist. It was kind of like looser. And it was like down to here.
Would you like search a picture for the dress and see if you can find one at some point so I can like see what time period it might be from? That's crazy. Yeah. Did she have like blood on her or anything, or was it just like
there were like stains at the bottom of her dress? I don't know if it was blood or mud or something, but
that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was just the very casual, like we almost like walked into the sisters' rooms.
We totally did.
I felt like I interrupted someone in the middle of telling a story. That was chaotic.
That was incredible. I love just the reaction. Like, wait, what?
And your sister just being very chill about it.
So chill. I'm just like, oh yeah. I tried to grab the hand and then turned to dust.
Yeah. I thought it was Mom, but yeah, I can see her right now. I can see her dead corpse right now, just kind of hanging out in front of me. You know, normal.
Whoa, dude.
Totally. Also, like that idea of it just being like a little kid who doesn't quite know how to, I don't know, like like doesn't know how to differentiate between mom and a ghost lady, but to have such a distinct memory of it too.
Right. That is so wild. I love it. You remember being a kid and just grabbing the wrong hand of somebody thinking it's your parent?
Yes.
Thinking it's your mom or dad, and then looking up and being humiliated.
And terrified, like
wait, what?
Who are you?
What?
You're not my mom. You're a bitch.
You're such a bitch. Yeah, and then I would scream at them, you bitch. You're
bitch.
not my mom, so you're a bitch.
Everyone who's not my mom is a bitch. Here's the thing. Only my mom, and then everyone is a bitch.
And then everybody else is a bitch.
Oh my God.
That's why. I do love the casualness of all of it. I'm just like, oh yeah.
Yeah. We don't get a lot of stories that seem to not be about us at all.
Right.
That was like we got to benefit, but it wasn't for our benefit, you know?
Right, exactly. It was perfect.
Well, these were great. I love them
these
all.
These were so great. Thank you so much. Keep them coming.
Hell yeah.
We love them.
All right, guys. Bye.
Goodbye. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for listening to A Funny Feeling.
If you have a paranormal experience that you would like to share, please send us a voice memo, or you can email us just a letter at funnyfeelingpod@gmail.com. I'm Marcy.
I'm Betsy. And don't shit your pants.
That was a HeadGum podcast.